This month, we have been focused on mental health awareness, and May marks Maternal Mental Health Month as well.
And experts say 1 in 5 mothers struggle with their mental health, plus parents experiencing infertility, undergoing IVF treatments, or in custody battles all report the higher levels of stress, anxiety, and depression.
Our guest today is telling her story because she wants other moms experiencing any of these things in their lives to not feel alone. Cheri Bergeron navigated foster parenting, fertility treatments, genetic complications, the heartbreak of loss, and a difficult custody battle in the courts, one that we have reported on here at KXAN. Now, this Lakeway mother writes about all of this in her new book, Mission Motherhood. So, Cheri, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
I want to start out by saying we're a few days late, but happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. And the book came out purposely right before Mother's Day because I really feel like that is such a sacred and joyous thing, but not as easy for every woman.
Can definitely be a day of a lot of sadness and struggle for people. We do want to note your book is really topping the charts, especially as it relates to books about fertility and infertility on Amazon there. So congratulations there. Talk about the book. What do you want people to know if they're maybe looking at the cover here? What's the big takeaway for folks as they flip through these pages?
Sure. Well, I became a mother in my 30s, and like so many women, it didn't come easily for me. And so my journey was a 10-year journey, and I went through so many things, as you've said. There are so many different paths to motherhood, and it really goes against what we think about in terms of the traditional fairy tale of finding your right person and you get pregnant easily and all of this just happens. For some of us, it doesn't happen, and sometimes you have to write and envision a new fairy tale, and that's really what this book is about. There's so many different ways that you can become a mother, and it's really about being open to what that unique path is for you.
When you started on this path, what was it that you first encountered that you thought, okay, this is going to take some extra work for me mentally and physically, right?
Right. Well, the first thing was trying to find the right person because I was hard-coded into believing that you had to have, in my case, a man in order to get a baby. But I couldn't ever get past that piece of who was the right person for me to have children with. So I felt like I was going round and round on a Monopoly board, starting over every time. And then in my mid-30s, my options were much more limited. But then I started to learn about donors and things like that were possible, and of course foster parenting being an option, adoption being an option, and there's this whole world out there that we really don't think about as women. I was shocked to learn that 7 out of 10 women don't talk to their doctor about their fertility, and so we go into this being kind of blind. And by the time we get into our 30s, our options are much more limited. And so that's really the motivation behind the book, is to help women understand their options much earlier than I did.
I want to briefly touch on, people may be familiar with your case as you were really fighting for your parental rights as you went through IVF and different paths to become a mother. Talk about what you learned from that and what your life is like now. I know you've been through so much, but what is your life like right now?
Right, well, after my 10-year struggle, I thought that the trauma was over, but in 2019, I ended up being involved in this custody battle with my estranged husband. While we were legally separated, I had my son through an anonymous sperm donor. And we had been living apart for 7 years at the time that this suit came to be, but because we were still legally married, he could try to claim parental rights for my son, which was a shock to me because he had not been in a fatherly role and he was not the biological father. But there's a law called presumed father that allows a man who's still the husband to claim parentage.
All that you've gone through in one book, it's a lot to take in. I think I can not imagine writing it just as a mom myself, just thinking about everything you've gone through. What do you want people out there to take away from Mission Motherhood?
Well, what I learned was, that moment was a turning point for me. I said, I actually cried out to God. I was having this meltdown moment in the middle of the custody battle. And I said, why is this happening to me? And then I realized I got this message that said, you're going through this so you can help other women achieve their journeys of motherhood. And so that was really a turning point for me. So, the idea is if I can get my happily ever after, so can other women. And I think the point is to just believe that there is a path for you. And so as part of that, I've started a nonprofit called Cheri's Choice to help provide education and counseling and community support for women who are seeking unconventional paths to motherhood, so they know they're not alone and they get this information much earlier before their clock runs out.
Just an incredible story. And I want to note on the website for your nonprofit, which we'll link to in this story, so many resources for parents who are seeking information and honestly just seeking connection to not feel so alone. So Cheri, thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your story with the world.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We so appreciate it. Okay, Freddie, we're going to check in with you. We know it is getting hot out.